Sorry. Thank you all for coming. You were invited here because you've all played a critical role in Trevor and Julie's lives. You're their community, their support, and they're honored to have you here. At this time, we'd like to acknowledge that many of you have traveled for a very long way away. All of you took the time out of your busy lives and your busy schedules to support Trevor and Julie. As I said, you're their family, their support, and their community. And this is the only time in our lives that this unique group of people will be all in one place together. So just take a moment to look around at these amazing people. Appreciate them. You'll be dancing with them later, too. So Trevor, Julie, and I lived in downtown Santa Barbara together under the watchful gaze of their life-size Yao Ming poster and their Mary Mother of Blankets. In fact, they were actually witness to the, awkward courtship of my now wife, Ashley. We also spent a lot of time with another guy named Evan. We had a lot of fun, the four of us. When those two approached me about officiating their wedding, I thought, they had chosen pretty wisely. And now I wonder out loud, what could be better than getting married by one Evan?
Getting married by two Evans.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello. I'm Evan Liu, their other friend Evan from Santa Barbara. And so Trevor and Julie will be getting married to the sweet crooning of the two best Evans they know.
Wait. Which one is the best?
Well, Evan Johnson, that is a question for another wedding, because today we witness a union that's been a long time coming. Today we share the wedding of Julie and Trevor. So as we commence this joyous occasion, I ask that we all keep our eyes bright, our hearts full, and our phones set to vibrate or silent. So, Evan Johnson will now do a retelling of beloved children's story.
So there's a great poem by Shel Silverstein. You guys probably know it. And we wanted to read it, but Trevor and Julie wouldn't let us because they said it was too long. So here's the Clip Notes version. With world-famous puppeteers JoJo and Kevin, they are, providing the visuals. Right here. So there's this piece of a circle, a little wedge, like a piece of pizza or pie or something. And as it rolls along through life, it meets all sorts of Pac-Man looking circles that are missing pieces. The wedge asks each of them if it's the missing piece that would complete them. And none of them seem to fit. Eventually, though, this one full circle comes along. It doesn't have a missing piece. And what's more, this whole circle tells the wedge that the wedge isn't missing a piece, and it isn't a missing piece from another hole. Instead, it's a complete circle in its own. It can grow and change shape and roll along all on its own. So the wedge gives it a try. It rolls and rolls and rolls and wears down its edges, and eventually it learns to roll all along all on its own. So I would say that's a pretty cute coming-of-age story. Wouldn't you think, Evan Lou?
Good one, Evan Johnson. But what's that got to do with Julie and Trevor?
That's a fair question. But in the last page of the story, the wedge, now sort of a circle, rolls right up next to another full circle.
Oh, so you're saying that Trevor and Julie were full circles to begin with?
Well, that's right. Except Trevor, because he's a real square.
Good one, Evan Johnson. Well, that was beautiful. Thank you. How about we hear another story?
But in all seriousness, it's a nice story about reality, full of brokenness, searching, hoping, changing, and wondering what this thing called life is really about. We seek to fit in, searching to find the perfect place, only to realize that in the process of looking, we've been shaped and formed into the people we were meant to be, individuals that are more than capable of standing on our own. So Trevor and Joey met as pretty close to whole circles, wouldn't you guys say?
Yes.
And as they've decided to roll down that hill of life together, are we rolling over there? JoJo. As they roll down that hill of life together, they do so knowing that they're with each other, not out of fear of being alone, or the expectation that one of you will complete the other one, but that you help each other shape and become better people, and keep each other good company in the process. Because in reality, what's better than one ball of fun?
Two balls of fun. So that was truly beautiful, Evan. Now, how about another story?
Another story, huh? Well, so there once was this ogre named Shrek that lived in a swamp.
How about we move on?
Oh, okay. If you say so. So, we'd like to invite up Julie's friend Meg Shaw for a reading.
Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog by Taylor Molly. First of all, it's a big responsibility, especially in a city like New York. So think long and hard before deciding on love. On the other hand, love gives you a sense of security. When you're walking down the street and you've got a leash on love, ain't no one gonna mess with you. Because crooks and muggers think love is unpredictable, who knows what love will do in its own defense. On cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and makes funny noises. Love wakes up all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed, so it will grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long. Is love good all the time? No. No. Love can be bad. Bad love, very bad love. Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. Sometimes you just want to get love fixed. Sometimes you want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose. Not so much to cause pain, but just to let love know, don't ever do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go for a nice long walk because love loves exercise. It runs around you, around the block, and leaves you panting. It pulls you in several different directions at once, or winds around and around until you're all wound up and you can't move. But love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common but love stop and talk to each other on the street. Throw things away and love will bring them back again. Again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love and lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
Thank you, Meg.
Very nice, very nice.
At weddings, we hear a lot about what it means to be married, but when it comes right down to it, marriage means different things to different people.
Trevor and Julie are pretty special people, and they've asked us to use what we know about them to discuss important themes in their relationship and how that'll translate into marriage. So we'd like to share 4 themes: patience, forgiveness, love, and of course, because it's Trevor and Julie, humor. So let's start with patience. Trevor and Julie, you each, in your own lovely way, require just a little bit of patience. We should know because we spent a lot of time with you. But in Trevor's case, Julie stuck with him through 8 years of school. 8 whole years. Maybe more than 8 years, probably. Can you imagine? Like interminable conversations about Hotelling's rule and Coase's theorem and depletable natural resources. Ugh. But then there's Trevor's own patience. Julie has some indecisiveness at times. Should I wear the hot pink leg warmers or the leopard print one? And which one will go better with my Peter Pan costume? I say this very lovingly. Their unquestioning willingness to be there for one another is just one of many ways that they demonstrate their love. They already take care of one another as naturally as they breathe. When Julie needs something from a high shelf, Trevor doesn't hesitate to go and get it for her. And Julie tells me that Trevor takes out the trash at least once in a while of his own volition. He does indeed help pick out leg warmers. And Julie helps Trevor get to bed before dawn, maintain a stylish head of hair, and bring at least one pair of underwear to his own wedding. I hope. This may sound fun. This may sound funny or trivial, but you guys all know that this is the stuff of love. This is the stuff of caring for each other.
Forgiveness. So marriage requires patience, and it occasionally requires forgiveness as well. The ability to let go of things that anger, bother, and frustrate us is an essential part of a successful marriage. These two know that of all the wonderful things that make up their lives, their true devotion is to one another and the life that they will build together. And now I give Julie and Trevor the opportunity to practice their forgiveness skills by forgiving me, because I was supposed to come up with a story about how they forgive one another, but I couldn't. And the reason for that is that they just do it so well and so naturally. Things have happened, they have forgiven each other, but nothing has ever happened that is significant enough to be told at this wedding. So that fact in itself is a testament to their relationship, and we see that as a sign that they are forgiving each other right, and they understand what is truly important in their relationship.
So love. Love was the third theme. And it's probably the most obvious choice to talk about. It's an obvious piece of a marriage. But for Trevor and Julie, for you guys, it may also be the most difficult to define. You clearly have love for each other in abundance. I mean, anyone here can see that, anybody who's spent any time with them. But it manifests itself in the interstitial of your lives. Rather than loudly proclaim your love from the rooftops, you just demonstrate it for each other by supporting each other throughout the day, both the difficult and the good times. You shoot a smile or an inside joke across the room when you're out with friends. You calm each other down through stressful life changes like graduation, cross-country moves, changing jobs, or planning a wedding, even if you're doing them all at once. In short, you love each other not by proclaiming it. You love each other not by proclaiming it, but rather by simply loving each other throughout every day.
Humor. There is no way to know Trevor or Julie without being touched by their combined sense of humor. I remember the first time we were getting ready to go to a party together in Santa Barbara, and they pulled out this big box of costumes and wigs, and they asked me if I wanted to borrow something to get dressed up in. And I was confused. I asked them, is this a costume party? And they said no. They said, this is just fun, and it's just what we do. And I thought, oh boy, this is going to be a good year. And it really was. So what I'm saying is that Julie and Trevor are funny people. And I can't imagine that there's anyone here today that doesn't already know that and doesn't understand what a true and utter compliment that is. They have a way of making others feel welcome in their quirky little worlds, and this is a big reason that they go so well together. With them, you never have to be serious to be sincere.
Well, let's hope they feel the same way about their wedding officiants.
Good one, Evan Johnson. I think it's time we got down to the reason that we're here.
It sounds like a good plan. Julie and Trevor, I remind you both to remember that love, loyalty, and understanding are the foundations of a happy and enduring home. No other human ties are more tender, and no other vows more important than the ones you will assume today. The contract of marriage is most solemn and is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and sincerely, with a deep understanding of its obligations and responsibilities. Best man, can we now have the rings?
It's a joke. Yeah. It's floating anyway. It's gone underneath.
He's got him.
He's got him. He's got him, everybody.
Oh, they went in on a joke.
Just like we practiced.
Well played. Julie, can we place the ring on Trevor's finger? Julie. Julie, do you take Trevor to be your married husband?
I do.
What's that funny?
Do you promise to love and comfort him, to honor him, and to keep him in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity, and forsaking all others, to be faithful to only him?
I do.
Julie, will you repeat after me? I, Julie, take thee, Trevor, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
I, Julie, take thee, Trevor, to be my lawfully wedded husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward,
To have and to hold from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Trevor, place your ring on Julie's finger. Trevor, will you answer now these questions as your wedding vow?
Yes, I will answer now your questions as my wedding vow.
Do you take Julie as your wife? Will you love her all your life?
Yes, I take Julie as my wife. Yes, I will love her all my life.
Will you have and also hold when you are young and when you are old?
Yes, I will have and I will hold while I am young and when I am old.
Good.
Yes.
Will you love through good and bad, whether happy or sometimes sad?
Yes, I will love through good and bad, whether happy or sometimes sad. Yes, I will have and I will hold, just as I have already told. Yes, I will love her all my life. Yes, I take her as my wife.
Will you love her if you are rich or if you're poor and in a ditch?
Yes, I will love her if we are rich, and I will love her if we are in a ditch. I will love her through good and bad, whether we are happy or we are sad. Yes, I will have and I will hold.
I swear this line has already been told.
I promise to love her all my life, this woman as my lawful wife.
Will you love her when you are fit? Will you love her when you are...
Yes. I will love her when we are fit, and when we are hurt, and when we are sick, and I will love her if we are rich, or if we are poor and in a ditch. I will love through good and bad, I will love when glad or sad, I will have and I will hold, 10 years from now, 1,000-fold. Yes, I will love her all my life, this lovely woman, as my wife.
Will you love her with all your heart? Will you love her till death do you part?
Yes, I will love her with all my heart, from now and death till do we part. And I will love her when we're rich and when we're broke and in a ditch, and when we're fit and when we're sick.
Can't we get this over quick?
And I will love through good and bad, and I will love when glad or sad, and I will have and I will hold. I fear this joke is getting old. I will love her my whole life. Please, let me take her as my wife.
Well, if you will take her as your wife, and you will love her all your life, and if you will have and you will hold from now until the stars grow cold, and if you will love through good and bad, when you are happy and when you are sad, and when you are poor and when in health and in love and sickness and in health, and if you love her with all your heart, from now until death do you part, yes, if you will love her through and through, please answer with these words, I do.
I do.
Whew. So at this time, we ask if anyone has any reason why these two should not be wed. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Wait! I have something I must say.
We'll say it then, without delay.
Through and through, I know it's true. I'm in love with one of these two.
For whom do you make this solemn oath?
Who am I kidding? I love them both.
Okay. That is enough of that. I think it's probably... As Julie and Trevor's community, we'd like to ask you to offer your support to them now and down the road, just as they've supported you through all the important moments of your lives. May we all do everything we can to nurture their relationship and be by their side in good times and bad. Now, of course, we all know that there is no good reason on earth why these two shouldn't be married. So, we're going to ask you Who amongst you in the audience will pledge your love and support to this couple from this day forward?
All who support the marriage of these two say, "We do."
We do!
And with that, we'd like to invite up Trevor's friend Matt, who will now present a final reading.
A reading from All the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're out on your own and you know what you know, and you are the ones who will decide where you go. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Matt. So, with the full support of all your friends and family, we now pronounce you husband and wife.
You're married now. You may kiss the bride. But please, do keep it dignified.
Mr. and Mrs. Trevor O'Grady and Julie O'Grady.
Okay, follow the girls.
Go which one?
And now I believe we can all adjourn for a cocktail.
You cracked everybody up.
Evan and Evan, terrific. Great job. Very well done.
Congratulations.
A lot of thought, a lot of heartfelt, good things. It was very nice.
Thanks for putting up with it all.
Yeah, no.
Good. You excited?
Yeah.